Hi paper crafters, it's Jeannie again, and I am back with a layout finish that I thought I would share quickly, and then I also have a couple of hauls from OfficeSupply.com, and so I thought I would show you those as well. So this is a little layout that I did. I went to visit my son for New Year's actually last year. And I used a paper pad that is actually a one for like the ocean, but of course I was in Austin, Texas, and so the I was nowhere near the ocean really. So anyway, so I went ahead and just covered up the parts of it that were nautical. There was a little, I think there was a compass on one side and nautical on the other, but this particular paper pad also had like the Texas Star type of things in it too, or that nautical looking star. So I went ahead and just used that paper. So you can see it's a printed paper that is like a weathered wood in like a blue tone, like the blue paint is wearing off. And then this this is a vintage dictionary page, and I actually bought this when I was in Austin. Oh my gosh, a couple years ago, actually. There's a really cool gift shop that I like to go to, and it's very much like like an antique store where it has booths, like different vendors and booths, but it's mostly new product, but there are some used booths too. There are some handmade products and things like that. It's a really fun store to poke around in. So, and I bought this a few years ago knowing I'd want to use it on one of these layouts, and so I went ahead and used it on this one. It did have a heart on where Houston, Texas is, and so I covered that too because I was in Austin. So I had a little Jolie's Boutique sticker of different things from Texas, and I went ahead and put the flag closer to where Austin is in Texas rather than Houston. So I did that. I used some thickers. These were actually like Liberty thickers. See, I've got them over here. These are really old too. Oh gosh, try not to dump them out too, because they're coming off the, these were from Tuesday Morning. Bandana is what they're called, but they have all these different colors of, they're red, white, blue, and a couple shades of blue, and so I used those, and of course I had to glue them on because they are falling off the backing paper. But I usually glue my thickers on anyway, even if they're still sticky, because I just want them to be permanent. So, but I used those, and I wanted to use red, but I ended up having to use white because I didn't want to use a bunch of different colored letters. The light blue letters didn't really show up on the background. So I used white, was the only ones I had that would spell the town of Austin. And so then I used the red hashtag, and then I did the 2/5 because this was in January of 2025 that I was there. So, and then these Texas Stars came off of the that Texas dimensional sticker that I had. I was going to see if I had that, if I put that away already, or if I had it nearby. I don't see it. I don't see it handy, but I was able to use the flag and these three little red, white, and blue kind of sparkly stars. And I have one on the 5 because the 5 somehow the top of the paper sort of ripped off of there, so I either needed to paint it red or cover it, so I just put one of the stars on there. And then I also used these navy blue stars that were from Bella Boulevard, and I put those on there as well. So this is super simple. I did go ahead and make a collage of the photos that I wanted to use rather than making, several layouts with the larger photos. I just used that, and that was how the layout turned out. Very simple. I'm just kind of getting back into it. I haven't been really scrapbooking on the regular for several years now. So, but every time I do it, I enjoy it so much. I'm like, why haven't I done this sooner? So I have another page in the works. I was hoping to have it done before I did this video, but I wanted to go ahead and get a video done for you. And for me, since I've had a couple of hauls come in. So that is my Austin 25 layout. Love it. And then let me show you, I have actually 2 orders from officesupply.com. And again, you guys, I am sort of finishing up, I'm adding things to like partial collections that I already have. And I am also, I've picked up a few what I would consider to be new collections. If they have a lot of a certain collection and I like it, then I have been picking that up too. So, anyways, so that is what I've been doing, and I've got to quit hauling. I may or may not have another one on the way. And I'll talk about that in a minute if I remember. But anyway, I did get a few things from Sketchbook. I had not yet picked up this Benevolent sketchbook, and this is the card making kit. It has 578 pieces, but it's got a lot in it. You can see here, and I want to say, you guys, this was about a little over $5, maybe $5.30. And I've noticed that the prices are fluctuating a little bit, but a lot of this stuff, I think it's closed out for when Joann's closed. And but there's stickers, there's ephemera, there's the card bases, envelopes. So, and this is pretty hefty. So so I got that because I have, I think, almost all of the sketchbook collection. And then I went ahead and got a couple more of the puffy stickers because I couldn't remember if I had purchased these in my first go round with Sketchbook, and I had, so now I have like 3 of these, but I do love them. I've mentioned a couple times I have a brown bunny, so I do love these, and the colors are really pretty, so I think I'll use them eventually. I also got this Vicki Boutin stamp. I have actually several stamps and dies in this kit, and I was in kind of a Valentine's mood, and so this has a really good sized heart. There's like a sketched heart, a polka dot heart, and this lined heart, and then the die. They're kind of wonky to go with it, and this was $2.60 maybe. So anyway, so I grabbed it with the thought I might make some Valentine's with it. I also got the Sketchbook thickers, the letter thickers. These are so pretty, you guys, and just soft colors and gold, and I don't have these, so I grabbed those as well. I also got a few things from Round Trip. I did get the because I had bought several of the double-sided papers when they were on clearance at Joann, and this was even well before, a couple years before they went out of business. And so I had some paper and some bits and pieces, but really not very much. So so I got a few things just to go with it because I think I'll use it more if I have more stuff. But this is, of course, the enamel dots that are so cute. And then I did go ahead and get the stamp, and again, this stamp was so cute. I love my favorite down here, in the airplane, and just really usable little sprinkle stamps and stuff. And I want to say this was just a couple bucks, and so I got that. And then they also had, this is the stationery set, and I saw somebody else show this. These are pretty large pieces, but they will work like ephemera, and I do primarily 12 by 12 scrapbooking, so some of these larger things, I know people who do smaller formats have more trouble with the larger ephemera, but I can usually find a way to use it. So so I grabbed that too, just to go with my with what I already have. So there's that. And then speaking of Valentine's, I went ahead and got a lot of all the things that I could get in the Cutie Pie line. This is also American Crafts, and so, and I don't have anything like this. The colors are really different. It's a little bit retro. So these are the enamel dots, and they are all different size, just little shiny puffy hearts. Really cute. I did go ahead and get the puffy stickers, and these are really cute too. So I love the little caterpillar there, and the little bus with has these little bugs holding a heart out the window. You'll be able to see that a little bit more in the paper. They did also have this cute puffy alpha stickers, and you can't really go wrong with. I love the size of these, and these are puffy white stickers, so I grabbed those. I also was able to get both the ephemera packs for this one. This one has 72 pieces, and that's what's in there. So let's see if this was the journaling ephemera, and then this is just the plain, more like the icon ephemera in there. So cute. So I grabbed that. And then I also got the dies, and these are really cute. And again, you guys, $2 and some change. And this is a really cute die. It has and these are really a nice size. They're small, but they're wonderful for card making. So it has the XO, the tickets with the heart, a little love note, I heart you, the little stamp with the heart and arrow in it, and then just another little heart. So cute. So I think these are just really usable for any time of year. And then I was also able to get the stickers, the 6 by 12 sticker sheet. So these are like the cardstock stickers. There's those bugs in a bug and a VW bus. So cute. So I grabbed those as well. And these colors are just unusual. I don't really have anything. Most of my Valentine's stuff is either pastels or it's just like red and pink. So this brings in those other colors. But here are the thickers. Got some conversation hearts, really cute. And then here's the alphabet, and these are called Red Balloon, and they look like little puffy balloon stickers. So I grabbed those as well. And then I got the 6 by 8 paper pad, and this is just single-sided paper, but really cute and kind of on a smaller scale. And then this, did I open this? I probably didn't. But this is the 12 by 12, and these are, I think these ones are double-sided. So, and I don't have as much double-sided paper as I would like. So, like I said, I won't really go into these because this is not a new collection, and everybody and their brother's been showing it. But anyway, but it was double-sided and really inexpensive. I want to say this was $6 maybe. So, so I grabbed that as well. Then that was that order. And all these orders, you guys, I usually just spend the minimum right around $45 for the minimum shipping. And I have had a couple times they've sent me a coupon, and so I think I maybe got 15% off that order. But anyways, so, but then this is the next order that I got. And I went ahead and got some of the sticky thumb adhesive. This isn't very much, but I do like, I used to love the big rolls from Joann, but I do love this double-sided tape that you can just tear, but it's not dimensional. So I decided to grab, I'm getting low. I think, in fact, this is like a 1/4 inch or maybe 1/2 inch. And this is all I have left. So I grabbed this too. This won't go too far, but I thought I would just go ahead and grab it. Then I got, like I said, I got a few more die sets, and this one is Pebbles, and I just thought this one, I live in the part of California where we grow a ton of strawberries, and I just thought this one was so cute, this little berry basket. I was thinking it might be cute to kind of fill it with hearts for Valentine's Day, but all the dies are really cute. So, and they're nice and big. I kind of like the ones that don't have too many pieces and parts. And then I went ahead, and these, like I said, these were all under $3. And this is Special collection. I don't have any of this collection, but I thought the dies were super usable with the tag, the camera, the television, you know, just the little heart and star, and a little, oh gosh, that's like a prize banner thing. So, but I thought that was really cute and usable. These are Chamel's Reason to Smile, and again, under $3 and really usable. It has balloons, hearts, love, banners, a little frame, and some little stitched ovals. So I thought these were just really, really usable and generic enough to use even if you don't have the collection. These are the Whatevs dies, and I love these too. I really like these wonky speech bubbles. There's a couple of those. There is a little like prize ribbon and a splat or a pow, wow, you know, kind of thing. So I got that too. And then I also grabbed the Forever Fields one. I don't think I have much of this collection, but you know, you can really mix and match Maggie. There's the, it has that really pretty scallop frame and a bow, and the greenery is really usable, and a little heart, little tag. I mean, can't go wrong. Again, super cheap. And then I got this one too, and I haven't really looked at this one. This one looks like it's going to be a little bit more involved. There's 16 dies, a very festive Fair die set, but I thought this, when I saw this, I mean, the critters, of course, are cute and they're kind of wintry, but I thought that if this little bear's arms cut out, this little polar bear holding a little heart would be cute for Valentine's Day. So, but I haven't played with them yet. I don't know if there's a ton of little tiny pieces or if you have to cut them out a lot. This is Tonic Studio, but again, super cheap. So I got that. And then I also, another one-off I got were these little, what are these? Button it up or dress it up buttons. And again, it has little tulips and my little brown bunnies in there. These are buttons actually, but you can always cut the shank off and use them as little ephemera. So I grabbed those. I want to say those were $1.50 maybe. And then, you guys, I got quite a bit of Woodland Grove. I wasn't going to get this collection, but there was enough of it I felt like it was worth it. So, and I believe I have the card set already, but I went ahead and got what they had. So they had the shaker frames little kit, so I grabbed that. They had the layered stickers, which are really pretty in person. They had these little puffy hearts, so sweet. They had the 6x12 stickers. So I grabbed those. They had the thickers that went with too, and these are puffy thickers that are really pretty that go with it. They also had the 6x8 paper pad, and this one has the specialty treatments on it. Like I said, I won't go really into these, but it has gold foiling on the papers, and of course they're on a smaller scale. And this one has really grown on me. It wasn't my favorite when it first came out, but it's really grown on me. Again, they had the chipboard, so I grabbed that as well. And then they also had the paper pad. So I grabbed the paper pad, and I just noticed, you guys, I bought a bunch of the project pads, and now they have the project pad. And so I'm like, oh, maybe I will get that too, but I really don't need to do another order. These are single-sided, and they don't have the gold foil on them, but they're just really pretty papers. Kind of fallish, but kind of springish too. I don't know. But anyway, so that is what I got from OfficeSupply.com. I did place another order because I saw somebody show, I noticed on there that they had the Cutter Bee scissors at a really, really good price. It was a set of 4 pairs for $9, but they were calling them herb scissors, and but I saw somebody buy them and do a comparison of them, and you guys, they are exactly the same as the fine tip scrapbooking ones. So so I really wanted to get those because these are they're getting dull, and I need to get some Goo Gone on there and get some. I try not to cut sticky things with my scissors, some of my scissors, but eventually I always do. So so I got that coming, and I also got I think I got some parasol. So to kind of go with some of the papers that I already had, but otherwise that is it. I'm going to try not to buy any more from that. It's really tempting though. I've heard somebody, I don't remember who it was, say it's like the new Tuesday Morning, and it really is. The prices are that good, and they have a lot of sort of name brand closeouts, so in their craft section. So FYI, that is my little well, not so little haul, and I hope you guys are all having a great day. Take care. Bye.